Right, I am currently at Reading service station, okay, and random video, I suppose every video is a random video, but today I'm driving to Port Talbot in the south of Wales, okay, and the reason why I'm going to Port Talbot is for a court case, which is why I've got a shirt on underneath this this hoodie. I'm not going to wear a hoodie in court though, don't worry about that. But the reason I'm going to court today is because someone managed to take me to court. But let's rewind. A guy bought a car in December. 6 months later, in June, it broke. He complained, took me straight to court. It went to court, and he won the case. All because I didn't actually know that it ever went to court. I didn't turn up to court. So he won the case. I then had bailiffs turn up to my storage yard trying to take my cars from me, and they demanded an amount of money because he apparently had to scrap his car. It was in such a bad way, and I didn't know nothing about it. I had just had his bailiffs turn up. I was like, what the hell's going on here? So I had to pay the bailiffs, and I've rang up the court and said, look, I now know a bit of this about this court case. I want to now go back to court to say that I didn't know anything about this court case. So I'm on my way to Port Talbot now, which is where the court case is. And the idea of today's hearing is for me to get a chance to take this guy back to court. But the reason why I'm doing this video, I suppose the main reason is because I've got 200 miles to drive, yeah? Port Talbot is 200 miles away from my house. And I've driven to Wales once. It was in north of Wales. Can't remember whereabouts in Wales it was. Was it a place called Newport? I can't remember. But I went to Wales once. Great place. But there is apparently some amazing driving roads in Wales. Now, what I'm hoping is that I do this crazy journey. I have achieved two things. One, I get another chance of taking this guy to court, because obviously I want to win the case, get my money back. But two, more importantly, which is more relevant for this video, is I want to find some nice driving roads. Now, annoyingly, this morning I woke up and I went out the front door and I thought, better go and grab a camera. So I walked back into my house and I grabbed this camera. Now, this is my secondary camera, which is not my primary camera, obviously. My primary camera is a really bloody good camera. So this video is very good quality, but it isn't as good as I would like it to be, because this isn't my amazing camera, this is my very good camera. What is also very annoying, I don't know why I've done that, by the way, I've just done it because it was just like, oh yeah, I like that camera, I'll use that one. What is also annoying is this van just pulled out in front of me. He doesn't even know he's done it, but I can't show you because I've got one camera. What is also annoying is really off the cuff video. Like I said, 200 miles on board, I've got a camera and a suction mount. I just want to try and make something of my day rather than it be a grim bloody court day. 200 miles there, 200 miles back for a 120-minute appointment. If I can make a video out of my journey there and back, I'll do it, alright? Just one more hour to go now. Hiya. Thank you. Nah, fine, thank you. Cheers. Quick toilet break. It's been a long drive down here. I think what I might do is, nah, that's right, I'll go. Actually, do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take my camera out of the windscreen. I think. Let's do that. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put it just down there. Job done. Right. Let's. I've got to flip that over. So if I click my fingers, it'll be up the other way. And click that back in there. And tighten that up. Right. back on the road. I'm about half an hour or so, maybe 40 minutes away. Put it in drive, seatbelt on, and get back on the M4. Okay, so my alarm went off this morning at 4:50, 10 to 5, yeah? And I've just arrived and it's now, I'll show you what time it is. It's 20 past 9, yeah? Can you see that? 20 past 9. So 5, 9, 4.5 hours after my alarm went off, I've arrived at Port Talbot Justice Centre. So, let me go quickly deal with this little court case. It's a 20-minute hearing, starts at 10 o'clock, so I am a little bit early, which is great. I've never been to South Wales in my life. In fact, what I'll do is I'll spin this camera around. In fact, I'll unclip the camera, that's a better idea. And I'll flip you up the other way, there you go, and then... The ground round here is not very level at all, which would definitely suggest there's got to be some good driving roads around here. So I'll go deal with this court case and I'll be back in a bit, alright? See ya. Right, I'm back in the car. Let's flip that back upside down and then give that a click. There we go. Right, so in a nutshell, the court case, start again, my phone's ringing, interrupting me, it's the bank manager. So the idea of me going there today was to ask for another chance in court. So it's already been to court. The defendant, am I the defendant? I don't even know, whichever way around. Him, the guy that wants money out of me, he won the case because I didn't turn up, right? So all I wanted today was a chance to go back to court again, and that's why I travelled 4 hours today, just to be asked for that chance, and I've been given that chance, which is great news. Now, after having a chat with the judge in the case, the judge said basically to the guy that's got the problem with his car that he's got no leg to stand on. He's literally, is basically having a laugh. The judge explained that he once had a Porsche 911 and 996. He bought it, a few years later it went wrong. It was a common fault, it happens, you know. He said it cost him £10,000 to fix his Porsche at the time, but shit happens, they're used cars, you know. A lot of people seem to think that they can take car traders to court for any random reason. Oh, my electric window's broke, oh, my brakes are playing up. You can't. But the annoying thing for car traders is you have to keep going to court to keep defending yourself. And generally people get nowhere. Obviously, if you have a genuine problem, then go for it, you know. If you buy a car and within a couple of days the engine fails or whatever, then that is definitely something worthy of court. But that rarely happens. So, two things I've learned today, I think, or two things for you to learn. If you decide you want to be in a car trade, accept regular court cases. And secondly, if you bought a car and it's gone wrong, consider the problem, consider if it was intentional, and consider if that was known on the day of the sale, because a lot of the times it probably wasn't. I don't know, I can't speak for everyone. Generally, if I know of a problem on a car, I will tell someone. I will tell someone that the back window don't work. I will tell them. If the bloody power steering's playing up, I'll tell them. You know, if it needs a tyre, I'll tell them. But the guy's timing chain broke 6 months later. He rang BMW and said, "Hi, I've got a BMW, it's a 120 diesel, by the way, timing chain snapped, how much is it going to cost to fix?" BMW's answer to that was, a timing chain is designed to never snap. So, if anything, maybe the guy should have took it out with BMW to say that, well, this car has got a chain and has snapped, and I'm not happy about it. It's a car that you've built the engine on, and maybe had it out with them. But I had a chat with a guy and I said to him, do you feel like you've been misled? His answer was no. And do you think we intentionally sold you a car knowing that it was going to go wrong in 6 months' time? And he said no. So in a nutshell, I'm going to be going back to court in next couple of weeks, couple of months, I don't know, very soon I expect. And it's looking highly like I'm going to win that case. But what I have done is I've said to the guy, listen, you get the gist, I'm going to win the case, but we sell hundreds and thousands of cars, okay? And he is one person that has got to this stage where he has got me to a court, to a point where he'd actually won a case without me being there. And he's one person that somehow managed to slip through the net. And I've said, do you know what? You've got no engine in your car. It's actually, going back to the cam chain story, it's actually damaged the engine quite badly by the sounds of things, which is not good. And he was quite a nice lad, to be fair. So I've said to him, on eBay, there's an engine, a second-hand engine, supplied and fitted with a 12-month warranty. It's 1,300 quid, I think, from memory. I looked last night. If you can get your car there, whatever it cost you to get it there and cost you to get it back, and whatever the bill is, we'll go halves on it. That's reasonable, surely. That is reasonable. And I said, I'm going to have a think about it. I'm not certain that I want to do that, but I think that's a fair thing to do. So I'm going to have a chat with him later, but that's the conclusion. I can go back to court if I want, but if I'm honest, I'd rather give the guy half the money towards getting his engine fixed, because it's been a bloody mission getting down here today. It's been an absolute palaver. 4 hours here, 4 hours back. It's Friday. I'm bound to hit some traffic on the M25 on the way home, and getting up at 5 in the morning is just not me. I'm not a fan of getting out of bed that early. I don't mind like 7:30, 8 o'clock, even 7 o'clock, but I don't know, when your alarm starts with a 4, that's not good. I do not want to be doing this again. So I was planning to find some nice driving roads, but I've just had a chat with the guy who's now my new mate, and he said there's no nice driving roads around here. So I am sorry. The intention of this video was to show you some nice roads. You can see there's lots of hills around here. I showed you that earlier, but there is actually no nice driving roads on this part of Wales, apparently. I've just quickly googled it, but I've been overwhelmed with loads of articles from Top Gear and stuff, and I just thought, you know what, I'm not reading that. I just want to go home. So although, yeah, the video wasn't what I planned, today was a great outcome, and I'm very pleased with well, the way it's worked out. You know, it was a worthwhile journey, and I've done a video, and I filmed a video on keep left and less overtaking. So if I've done that already, go and check that out. If I haven't done it already, I'll have that live for you in the next few days. All right. Thanks for watching, and hit like if you like it. I know it's a random video. This is Calvin's Car Diary. Let me just recap on that. This is Calvin's Car Diary. Let me put my sat nav on, and I'm a car trader, and I think the new chapter, the new season, or whatever you want to call it, of Calvin's Car Diary is going to be more about me. It's going to be car related. My whole life is car related. If you look on my Instagram bio, it says eat, sleep, cars, repeat. That is generally my life. My whole life is evolved around cars. So what I want my YouTube channel to be is about that. I want it to be about my life evolved around cars. There will be the odd car review, there will be the odd car show, and it'll just be, even this forms a massive part of Calvin's Car Diary. So look out for more videos. I do plan to do a lot more, and they will be a lot more like off the cuff like this. I enjoyed my day today, to be honest with you, and that's it. I've covered everything. Wide angle lens. This camera done me all right today, and I'm gonna go home. Sorry I didn't get no driving roads. Going back to the video, hit like if you like the video, hit subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you very soon. All right, bye.
That's all, folks.
On the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, the journey home from Wales continues, and I spend the whole journey talking about my Porsche Panamera.
hit subscribe if you haven't already.